Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli with Little Blue. And that's right. Part one of our review, but that depends, I'll explain more, of The Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Episodes 1 and 2. And yeah, I don't know. Probably there'll be times where it's just going to be me, or maybe there'll be times where Little Blue joins. I don't know. Because, reviewing the series.
Yes.
So for part one, me and Little Blue, it's, with Little Blue, we're of course reviewing episodes 1 and 2, episode 1, Aftermath, and episode 2, Cut and Run. And I was surprised with episode 1 because I kind of didn't expect it to be 1 hour long.
Didn't either.
But it doesn't matter because it's Star Wars and it's the Bad Batch.
I was interested in it. Don't get in that much into the CGI. Although when I have watched it, I get lost in it. I love Rebels. This one is even more realistic than Rebels.
You watched little, and you did watch before Bad Batch and Rebels. You watched little of Clone Wars.
Yes, I did. But this is different. This has got a different feel to it. It's got a different.
Yeah.
It's you lose yourself in it. You forget you're watching CGI. It's so
and
well
because
done.
it's a spinoff, it's the Clone Wars spinoff. It's still different from its predecessor.
Right. Now I can only appreciate the aesthetics and the storyline that I'm seeing so far with the characters. It's really good character development, and it follows the Star Wars timeline to a T.
Yeah.
We get into Order 66.
As now of course, we're diving right into episode 1 and Order 66 in the beginning.
Exactly, and it's very realistic. It goes right along that timeline.
And Caleb makes an appearance, who would also be known as Kanan Jarrus.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Fred Prinze Jr. he reprises his role.
Yes, which was good.
Yeah,
and lends to the realism.
Even though Caleb, he was a youngling, but who cares? So,
yeah, exactly.
And his master. Did you recognize his master?
No, I didn't.
No, well, she appeared like, she was the one, like, she had like a something on her forehead or something, like.
Yeah, maybe I did.
And that kind of hairstyle, and she appeared in the only Star Wars movie she appeared in live action was The Phantom Menace.
Yeah, there was something about her. I kept looking at her. I've seen her somewhere. So yeah, I did catch that.
Yes, me too. Well, yeah, of course. I even knew, because then it was established even before she appeared in Clone Wars and so on, that she was the master of Kanan. So
Yes.
But yeah, so with Order 66 happening, and what's great to see is that most of the Bad Batch, they don't follow Order 66. They don't follow the order.
No, which was very cool.
Except for one.
They were what, Experiment 99?
They were Clone Force 99.
Clone Force 99, but I think they called them too. The Caminos called them something. They said something about an experiment. They were an experiment.
Right.
They told Grand Moff Tarkin that, or Governor Tarkin, whatever you want to refer to him as. But he was, yeah, it was.
I think of this one, it might be Admiral Tarkin or something. I don't know during of this timeline. Bad Batch.
Yeah, well, he eventually becomes governor.
But that's later.
Exactly. The Emperor appoints all these governors to oversee the different regions in the galaxy to,
right,
strike fear into the hearts of the.
But also Tarkin is also referred to, I guess, Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yes, he's also referred to as Grand Moff Tarkin. I don't think you ever hear that in Episode 4, but he is referred to as Grand Moff Tarkin.
Right.
And of course, the only reference you have to that similar is Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian.
Yep, there you go. So, but also in Aftermath, because we see, Clone Force 99, they're on Kamino, they're home and such, and also in another appearance of Palpatine, his speech that he gives in Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
The dialogue, of course, with Ian
Exactly.
McDiarmid.
Exactly.
Yep, and this new character, and that joins the Bad Batch, Omega.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, Omega, because... what do you think of him? What do we think of Omega so far?
Omega is unique. You don't really know where she came from. You know she was part of the Caminos, but you don't know if she's a clone. You really don't know much about her. But she's a young girl. She's got a lot of spunk. She's got a lot.
What now?
Spunk. A lot of moxie. She's she's pretty clever, and she's a good blend with the Bad Batch.
Right.
But she's just a kid, so it's going to be interesting to see that interaction.
Right. Also, because later on in the episode, because they are sent on a mission, and we get the appearance of Saw Gerrera.
Yes.
Which that's really cool.
Yes, it is.
Also, later on, because when they return back to Kamino, they are under arrest and such, except for Crosshair, because his chip is, like, given more, like, to really process and to follow the order, So I was a bit bummed because, Crosshair, like, one of the Bad Batch members had to follow Order 66,
Yes.
and thus Crosshair. But I hope as though later on that Crosshair will, be redeemed and such, get the chip out of him. Also, because, trying to remember, oh yeah, but jumping right into, might as well go ahead and jump right into episode 2, Cut and Run. This was pretty good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
Only 30 minutes, but it was action-packed 30 minutes. Went by really fast.
I know. It felt like it went by fast.
Yes, it did.
Even though like stuff like that be 30 minutes or whatever, it would still feel it went by quick.
Mm-hmm.
But in this episode, we get the return of one of the clones, Cut, which he was in the Clone Wars. He was in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, him and his family, all of them are farmers, and they know the Bad Batch, and even mentioning of Rex, who actually did stop by at their home.
Yes.
And also, in this episode, we get the return of the creature-like cat from Attack of the Clones.
Uh-huh.
Which that was really cool.
Well, it was really cool to see that, see it kind of in the wild and not in captivity. And
exactly. And speaking of which, because in season 2, with Cut, the clone and such, the rhinoceros-like creature and that too was on that planet as well in that episode of the Clone Wars season 2.
Exactly.
General Grievous rode on it.
Exactly. I think it's going to be interesting to see how many of these creatures that we see in the CGI universe will come to life in the in the live action series that comes along. Another Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan. These shows they can bring them in. Yeah, which they did have the cat that made the appearance in Rebels. It was just like it was almost like a house cat, but it was a lot meaner.
Yeah,
orange with the black stripes.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if they bring any of these into it.
Also, we haven't seen in a long time in live action, and we've not seen in animation yet.
What?
The creatures like we see on Hoth.
Yeah.
Tauntaun and the Wampa.
Yeah, but and that's got to be brought in at some point. Has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
One of these shows, they're going to wind up on Hoth, and I'd say more than likely it's going to be the Mandalorian. And he's going to come across. He's probably going to get on a Tauntaun. He's probably going to come across a Wampa and
yeah,
whoop it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe with the Darksaber.
Yeah, and more on
cut off another arm.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe find the other one, cut the other one's arm off.
Or maybe the legs.
And then it'll be like the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
You used your lightsaber on me.
Yeah, exactly. Come back here, I'll bite your legs off.
Yeah, but jumping back to episode 2, because one thing is Omega is this close to going with Cut and his family.
Yeah.
But
true.
It was coming to me, especially I'm sure to you too, that now she's gonna go back to the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
And she does.
She does.
And thus, they do leave that place, and that's where the episode ends. And the first 2 episodes were great.
Yep, I agree.
The Bad Batch is great, even though there's only been 2 episodes.
I'll keep watching it. Great storyline going, great character development. Really like it.
Yes. And I can't wait to see what episode 3 has in store. We know this, that in one of the trailers that we are going to get Rex.
Yeah, he's going to come back.
Maybe, and I also read this article too that the producers of the Bad Batch promised us familiar faces to appear in the Bad Batch.
Yes.
So that's just ooh, maybe if he's how about this guy? Is he going to appear just we don't know, but we'll find out. Yeah. Who is going to appear?
Exactly.
Familiar faces, you name it.
Exactly.
We know Rex is going to appear. Maybe there's a slight chance. It could be possible we could get Ahsoka.
Yeah,
we could also get, say, we've not seen this guy in a while, and he's right there next to Boba Fett, Cad Bane.
Love to see Cad Bane.
Come on, bring Cad Bane back.
Did you notice the one character that she had the hat on? It kind of reminded me of Cad Bane. The one that had the long rifle.
Yeah, that's Cut's wife.
Yeah. She had
Seela.
There was something about her that reminded me of Cad Bane. It was the hat. That's what it was.
I'll have
she
to
also
go back
had a long gun.
I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Well, Cad Bane did not have a long gun.
No, he didn't.
He had a pistol that kind of stick.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I forget. Oh yeah, but we are also getting the appearance of what's her face from The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Fennec. What's her name again? Fennec, or am I getting it right?
Fennec Shan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Fennec
she is
Shand.
going to appear, so you know.
Yeah.
And she'll be voiced by what's her face, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But with all that being said, the first 2 episodes of the Bad Batch were great. Can't wait for the next one, and so on.
Yep.
And yep, you guys let us know what you think of the Bad Batch, if what you thought of the first 2 episodes, and if you're looking forward to when the rest of the show continues. So
2 thumbs way up.
yeah, I'm already giving this 10 out of 10. I don't care. So you know,
Yeah, exactly.
it's fantastic, and looking forward to more. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching our review. Hope you enjoyed. More reviews on your way, and of course, we have now the review of the Bad Batch has just begun. So stay tuned for part 2, and we'll see you guys in the next video/review. Take care, peace out, and may the Force be with you.